so excited about the opportunity to be doing an experiment with you. This experiment will help show you how when temperatures change, things change as well. So what you'll need for this activity is a red and blue marker, our handy dandy experiment sheet, a dish or bowl to do the experiment with. It can also be a cup, some ice that you prepared ahead of time that's blue, because when you think of the color blue, you usually think cold, so our ice is blue. And when you think of hot, use red. And this is hot water that was microwaved, so an adult is going to have to be the one handling this. So the first thing we're going to do is add our name. And so since this is all about Sven's adventure, I'm going to put Sven as my name. And every good scientist usually has a date, so you write the date in too. I'm going to move this over here so you can see my paper and you can see where the experiment's going to be going. So, first thing you do is, what is the title of this experiment? We are going to call this Hot Water and Cold Ice, because we're going to figure out what happens when the two mix together. So that is going to be where you write to see what happens when hot water and cold ice mix. So at this point, it's a good time to talk to everyone and figure out, what do you think is going to happen? It could be anything they think is going to happen, and have them write it down. I think the ice is going to crack. The ice will crack when the hot water mixes with it. And it would be a good time to ask, well, why do you think that is? And I would put, why I think it's going to crack is when I put water with ice when I need it on a hot day, I hear the noise cracking. So now we're going to go down to the observation part. And this is where you're probably going to want a third color. So I'm going to bring black in. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw what I see. So I have a cup of red water, a bowl of blue ice, and an empty container. And that's what I'm going to draw. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to put the blue ice in. And then I'm going to put my red water in. And now I'm ready to start the experiment, because the next time I do an observation, it's going to be at the end to show what happened. So this part is safe for the kids. They can always put the ice into the container, and it's already starting to melt and do some dancing. Now I'm going to dump the hot water on there. And what is happening as I do that? What is happening to the ice? Let's do some observations. What do we see? Oh, is the water starting to turn colors? I noticed that. What else is happening? Take a look at what the ice looked like before. No, it's kind of hard to see it. Because what's happening to it? Yeah, it's melting. And if the ice was a little bit lighter in color, you'd be able to see that it's actually changing colors in there. It's actually turning purple there. So now I'm going to do a final observation drawing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the dish. And now I'm going to take my red, and I'm going to color it in with red. If you have a third marker like a good time to get a purple marker out. And then I'm going to take blue and I'm just going to mix it in there too to show that the ice had melted into the water. And that's what my final observation looks like. And now I'm going to move that over to the side. And I'm going to put this on the side so you can see the bottom of my observation sheet. And on there, what happened and why did it happen? Well, what happened? Well, the blue ice melted and the water turned purple. And why did that happen? The hot water melted the ice. And that's what happened. Now, I do have some extra, which is always super fun to not waste any of the material. So I'm going to plop it down there, and I am going to add another ice cube so you can watch it mix again. Super fun. And if you decide to go this route too, you're welcome to do that. You can see it actually mixing pretty quickly, and you can see that the ice cube is disappearing pretty quickly. And that wraps it up. This is a good conversation piece you could have with the kids. You could talk about colors. You could talk about how different colors blend together and make new colors. There's so many conversations you could have off of this experiment. Have fun with that. See you at the next adventure.